So imagine that you need a scene for doing a photo shoot. This is an office environment. You need to populate it with table, chair, computer, other stuff that you will have. So Shutterstock has library of licensed models, millions of models, right? So we use Shutterstock, which is using NVIDIA Edify 3D to create these 3D models. This can be just using a prompt that you enter, and it will give you that accurate 3D model, photorealistic 3D model that you can use to populate the scenes, like you see in this case, the watch or the computer, the keyboard and such. All of that has been generated using AI by using text prompts.
And we're using this integrated into Maya here today to be able to simply prompt and very rapidly populate a scene for this virtual product photography shoot that we're building here in Maya. I'm in the 3D model tab, and I could just put a simple prompt into here. For example, let's say we want a toy decorative race car. I can put as my prompt for generating a toy decorative race car 3D model. I want something that's a bit of a decorative thing that I can put on the desk here, right? And then of course we have what we call a negative prompt, and that is what I don't want it to be. And this Shutterstock plugin allows me to take advantage of that. So I can say, I'm going to put in, this is the opposite of what I want. I don't want it to be cartoon. I don't want it to be ugly. And I could expand on that. We'll leave it as that. I could even upload a reference image here, whether it's a drawing that I've done or a reference photograph perhaps I've taken, another render of something I've created, whatever it may be. But I could just use text, or I could use a combination with that reference image as well. And the key takeaway here is we're using NVIDIA Edify technology to generate that 3D mesh, but it's trained on this very deep, massive library of Shutterstock assets. So if you're familiar with Shutterstock, you know they have a massive library of amazing imagery. And all of the images that we're using when we generate here, it's trained off that. And that is important because that is licensed, vetted imagery. It's not borrowing or taking from someone else's creation. We're using a vetted library of assets, and we're doing that with 3D meshes as well. It's actually trained on a huge library of TurboSquid assets. There's the toy car there, and I'm just going to place it onto the desktop the way that we're used to working in Maya here. Let's place this right down flat, and there we go. That's not too bad of a little asset that we've generated. And you can see that it's all quad geometry, pretty clean mesh. And overall, if I just deselect that, we have a nice little prop that we've added to our scene.